Friends, how are you doing? It's March 25th, and what a day in the market. Good day. We saw some fighting today in the market, and the stocks are trying to hold their ground here. Sold off a little bit towards the end of the day, but all in all, pretty good day. So let's get right into what I'm yapping about here. First, I want to do something a little different, and this is something probably most people on YouTube with stock channels would never do, and not that I'm trying to like glorify myself here, but I think it's so healthy. It's so good. You cannot invest alone, and this is not a game that anyone should be doing alone. You have to look at different flavors and what people are doing, and I wanted to highlight 3 channels, 3 people that have inspired me for a long time now. And these 3 people are totally different when it comes to the market, how they look at things, and I get a different flavor from each of them. And obviously, I'm not telling you to watch their channel, but if you don't know, I think most of you probably know Tom, Jeremy, but with these people here, these are people that I check in on monthly, see where they're at, what they're doing, and just give what is their view. Like I said, I think it's so healthy just to look in on different perspectives of where people are, whether it's Warren Buffett or Kathy Woods, where they're at, because everyone's at different places right now mentally with this market. First is Tom Nash. Obviously, I love Tom's just like broad scope of the market and how he looks at things. I'm always checking in on him every few weeks, see where Tom is mentally, what he's thinking, what he's seeing. So he's someone that I love immensely. He's got a great channel. Tori is more of a short trader, day trader, 2-week, 3-week in and out situation. She's making big trades now. Tori, if you're looking for something like that, in which I think we all do that to a point, she's fantastic with that stuff, just really highlighting the emotions, just the mental aspect that comes with a lot of trading, and she teaches you too. I would definitely check out her stuff. She is great with that stuff. She's just the way she talks, it really speaks to me with the emotions and the volatility when it comes to short trading, day trading. If you're looking for something like that, she is fantastic in that area, 100%. And then Jeremy the king. I will never badmouth Jeremy. Obviously I don't do everything Jeremy does. Jeremy's making huge plays now. Jeremy is the king of it all to me. Jeremy is the one that inspired me almost 10 years ago at this point. I don't know, like to start a YouTube channel, to start investing. This has pretty much been my silent guru, someone that I check in on where he's at monthly, like what is Jeremy into, what is he thinking with the market. And obviously there's different roads that I take with investing, with certain stocks. Jeremy's in some, he's done so amazing. But I think everyone can find something with Jeremy too, how he digs into financially. Jeremy's all about the finances of a company, and that's really so important. That's probably why I'm really obsessed with that kind of stuff too. But these 3 people, I know this is completely out left field what I'm doing right now, but I like I said, from me to these people, and I am not even in the same category of these people. These are amazing traders, and they have done amazing things. So with amazing channels, definitely check them out, and hopefully keep watching me too. But these are people that I do want to highlight, because people ask me all the time, like, who do you watch? Who senseis you in a sense? Like, everyone should have someone they look up to in the market or see what they're doing, or multiple people. And like I said, these 3 people bring something very different, each of them uniqueness to trading. They all have their own road that they've carved out. All right, enough of that mushy gushy stuff. Let's go into this market today. So I do want to address something. This will be the first time I've talked about this publicly, but I have started making a portfolio with Tesla again. I had Tesla a while ago. I sold out of a lot of it. I don't know, maybe a year ago or so. 6 months, a year ago. I don't know. I sold out of it. I've started another position. Selfishly, I'm hoping, and we'll see what this market does here in the next, pretty much 7-10 days here. But Tesla could go down more. Possibly. JP Morgan came out and said they think it's worth around 120. It may be worth that, but it may not touch that. That's the thing. And so I'm building a strong position in that right now. I'm trying to get as much as I can, because I believe in the next 5 to 10 years that's going to be I think there's going to be another stock split with them. I think they are going to rule the roost with EVs, robotics, the taxi situation they got going on, and it's going to be a huge, even we can't even fathom what's coming here with Tesla. And then other stocks did well today. Amazon doing well, Microsoft, and then, Disney still staying around that $100 mark. So this week, obviously, you need to know 27th, 28th. These are big days with the Fed. 28th, more than not, because we are going to have some CPI inflation report situation, what's going on there. And then April 2nd, we'll find out more about this tariff situation. Is Trump going to be, is he going to be strict about it, or is he going to back off a little bit? The market is teeter-tottering on his remarks for it. So a little more drama today in Big Bear, and today Big Bear started off hot. I mean, it was honestly a hot day in the market for Big Bear. Big Bear was looking for $4, and it sold off today with the rest of the market. Something did come out today with Big Bear that was more of this situation that's been going on here. So, a couple articles were released today, and I'll put them up here. But LLC announces an investigation against Big Bear Holdings and encourages investors to learn more about the investigation. Essentially, they're talking about what came out 2 weeks ago here when the misfilings, what had happened here in the past with Big Bear. Essentially saying that Big Bear may have lied to investors back then, but it's a weird situation too, because Big Bear stock has really never been anything entertaining. It's never been worth much. So I don't know how many people are going to be willing to push that matter. But obviously, Big Bear's only in the last 4 or 5 months here been an exciting company because they've been getting these government contracts. I don't think anybody on YouTube, me, would be talking about Big Bear unless they got these government contracts. Government contracts are good because they look good, they sound nice, they last forever, they keep coming for most companies. They go on and on and on. It's just money in the bank. Pushes up the quarterlies. So that's why people are so interested in Big Bear. Now, with this situation, I don't know where this is going to go exactly. It's not really terrifying me, to be honest. It's not like it's going to, I think it's just a little bit of drama here or there. I really do. I don't think it's going to do much more at this point. But because the situation that I think most of us are looking for right now is, can Big Bear just pull out one more big deal? And I think that's a very real possibility. It's a very real possibility. The question is, how soon can that happen? I don't think it's crazy to say that somewhere in this year, it's only March, for God's sakes, that Big Bear will grab probably another big deal, whether that be with the government or someone else. And this is this is the flavor of how we saw Palantir react around, 22, 23 months ago, when Palantir really started to push into these government contracts, and just other companies started to really hone in on what's Palantir, who's Palantir. And then you saw Palantir, when quarterlies were released, we were like, holy smokes, like they've been getting a lot of business. So something like that could be undeniably coming in the future with Big Bear, but I think this is going to be a hard relationship for a lot of investors with Big Bear, because the number one killer with investors is time. It's patience. And to be part of Big Bear, if Big Bear can hold this $3-4 position here, I'm happy as a pig in mud, because what I am personally waiting for with Big Bear, I'm waiting to see if they can get another, decent sized deal here. But two is get to Q1, get to Q2 to see if there's any kind of improvement in the financials. And two, can they keep paying down debt? And, what is the company going to look like 6 months from now? That's kind of where I'm at. Kevin, the new CEO, hasn't really done much on the talking side. Some CEOs just don't talk, and that's the thing. It sucks, because I like when CEOs talk, but some of them, they just don't freaking talk, and I hate that. So hopefully Kevin will give an interview here and talk about Big Bear, his plans, where he sees it, where it's going, build trust with investors. We're just not seeing that with him, like, face to camera right now. He isn't an Alex Karp. Okay, we're spoiled rotten here with Alex Karp, but so with Big Bear, Listen, there's a lot of big problems with Big Bear, but there's a lot of big opportunity, and that's why investors are so just drooling over Big Bear, because it's already solidified these government contracts, and not to mention, I'm sure it's captured other deals too that we don't even know about. But it's just the thought that one more might come up here out of the blue, and that would change a lot of things. But we're really not going to know until later in this year, friends. It's going to be a long road here with Big Bear. So if you're in it, you're going to be in it for a moment here. In Big Bear's, I don't think that Big Bear can't go back to like $4 to $5. It's trying to right now. It's trying. But, if it was like Big Bear was running today and then boom, this article came out and, people are like, huh? And, we start to see sell off again. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The market we'll see what happens tomorrow in the market. I suspect the market will be okay tomorrow. It's Thursday when a little bit of news gets released, and it's Friday when we see this inflation report come out here. I don't think the inflation is expected to be terrible. And the last one that was released was better than expected. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going. Who knows? But it's really April 2nd here with Trump with these tariffs. It's gonna challenge the market. It's gonna challenge investors. This market right now relies on two things: tariffs and confidence with investors. 100%. I mean, that's where it's at right now. So Palantir looking for $100, and more than likely with the markets, if it could straighten out here, it's going to find it. Today, EverFox announces strategic partnership with Palantir to enhance joint command and control capabilities. So they are partnering with this company, which, once again, what does that mean? Strategic partnership to enhance joint command. The collaboration combines EverFox's cross-domain technology solutions with Palantir's AI and data analyst capabilities. So more than likely, that just means more money in the pockets of Palantir. Palantir looking for this $100 position today, and it's a fight right now. It's so close. What do we know? We know that people are willing to pay $100 for Palantir. We know that they're willing to pay 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, and some change. We've seen it. It's gonna happen again. Undoubtedly, when these quarterlies, these Q1s come out in May here with Palantir in April, May, when they come out, if Palantir successfully does what it's been doing, it can just continues the ride here, and we see Palantir say like, hey, we just did another 35, 40, 45% gain on top of the last quarterlies. Palantir is going to be in $1 billion quarterly zone where it's producing $1 billion quarterlies. It's going to change everything again. It's going to change the foundation of where it's going. And undoubtedly it will break into 100, and it will probably stay in the $100 range. We're so close to Palantir hitting $100 and moving up into that place and staying somewhere up there probably. We're so close. It's unbelievable. So, is Palantir still a deal at $96? I think a lot of people may think that here in about 45 days, when these quarterlies come out. Listen, I don't have a magic ball here where I can tell you what's going to happen, but I can say that when it comes to big investors, small investors, medium investors, they are believing in Palantir. Everyone is putting loads of money on Palantir because the proof has been in the pudding so far with Palantir. We haven't had much, we haven't seen much failure in the stock. And right now, like I've said, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but Alex Karp, he is in the White House. He is, there's a reason why Palantir keeps getting these, just huge deals that we're seeing right now. These partnerships, this has been going on. Obviously, Palantir has made its bones here, really moving up at the past 2 years with these government contracts. But now it's like, this could really increase. This could really turn into something more. And, Palantir, Tesla, all this, Alex Karp, Elon Musk, essentially Alex Karp being in the White House and, and saying just, it's obvious where Alex is. Where Alex is, Palantir's at. And, Alex has spoke very highly of Doge. He spoke very highly of our president. He's spoken very highly of Elon. And they're all working together. and I'm not trying to make a political statement. I'm just saying, like, hey, as whoever's president, if you're investing in that company, that stock, and the CEO is rubbing shoulders with the people in charge, writing the checks, count me in. It's like Tempest. Why do you think people are buying Tempest? There's people probably buying Tempest stock, and they don't even know what is Tempest? Toothpaste? They don't know. They don't care. They just know Nancy Pelosi bought into Tempest, and they go, I'm gonna buy into Tempest. They don't know if they make toothpaste, dog food. They don't care. Brakes for cars. They're just like, Tempest. I don't care. Nancy's in it. I'm in it. So, friends, we find ourselves at a crossroads with the market right now. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, as long as everything stays calm with news, it should be a pretty good day in the market. But like I said, Thursday, Friday being the real kicker. We're going to see what happens here next week. Oh, man. More than likely, no matter what happens with this report on Friday, I would not be shocked to see people take profit and sell out of their positions on Friday just because of the fear of what is coming next week. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not trying to spread fear. I am just being 100% honest with you. Friends, I'm going to shut up. I wish all of you best of luck. And thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me talk. Bye, everyone.